Stand up guy, stand up guy, motherfucking propaganda guy. Swears to God he's a handsome guy, probably can't even stand up right. Sitting in his room by the candlelight, thinking of all the people he's been abandoned by, buying all the dope his dealer can't supply. This is the pussy we've been slandered by, and Tony Pizza's who he's handled by, cause there's no doubt that this man is bi. So cocksucker, you should answer my motherfucking question when I ask you why. You once got blown by a fucking tranny, reached in his panties and you grabbed a guy, a random guy. And man, do I have a hard time understanding how you stand beside a motherfucking dude and get so confused. Or is this exactly what you fantasized? Cause you can't deny that dicks are something you're distracted by, and I have a bad feeling that you're after mine, cause you're such a big fan of mine. You remind me of that Charles Manson guy. Are you Catholic, a witch, or a warlock, bitch? It seems to me that you just can't decide. One minute you're praying the rosary, next minute you're practicing voodoo, putting a spell on someone, or threatening to fucking vandalize a car, a truck, or a house, and then you threaten my spouse. And this is the reason I am the guy you're about to be fucking dismantled by, canceled by, trampled by, cause I'm the fucking man, and you were just a love Vanda guy. Yes, oh. You went to Thailand to fuck lady boys, but you still had to pay these boys. Took them to your room filled with booze, dope, and some shady toys. Then you asked them to sit on your lap and your filthy cum so lazy, boy. That's crazy, boy. You got a tranny pregnant and that bitch gave birth to a fucking ass baby boy. Damn, isn't that so satchio? You overdosed on a sack of blow, a bag of dope, some crack you smoke, liquor, hash in a fat ass bowl. You fat asshole, you could never even snatch a hoe, a ratchet hoe. But one thing's for sure, and that's that you are definitely a faggot though, maggot bro, and damn you slow. Can barely speak fucking English and constantly trying to use words that you don't know. Dumb motherfucker, yes, oh! I'm out. That bounce to tight. Peace. Peace. Peace.
Yizzo, what's going on, everybody? 22 fucking people. Holy shit. Holy shit. What is there, a war going on somewhere? God damn. Oh, is that why? There's not a lot of people here. I don't understand why it's not working. Fucking fan isn't working no more. Yeah, that's not a lot of people. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming we'll get a crowd at some point, but Jesus. How many people are in the chat? What the fuck? Sally Saxon, Miss Can't Be Wrong, Nick Valente. Hey now. Is that it? Hey, yeah, that's it, I think. Jesus fuck. All right, we're doing Tony Pizza numbers today. Let's see what happens. Ah, Mr. Anonymous 2, $20. Loyalty is my motto. Fetty Wap. Nice, 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 nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Anonymous 2. I appreciate you. Hello, Jennifer. How are you today? Hope you're having a wonderful morning/afternoon. Wars are everywhere around. Any that stand out that are worth mentioning? Oh, guys, I feel so good. I love getting up and going skating, man. Seriously. I feel energetic. I feel happy, you know. I feel like I did something. I got to paint soon. I got to paint after this show. I'm painting. Oh, is that right? Okay. Enjoy. Shiloh, what's going on? There's Mr. Anonymous too. Thanks again, brother. Why is my fan not working, guys? What the fuck is going on? I'm going to need you to excuse me for just a second. What do you mean? What's going on? Which one? Is it somebody you don't want to mention or what? I don't know. We'll see. Tony Pizza had some interesting shit to say this morning. You know him. I don't have an exact timestamp today, but we're gonna play some of his video, I think. You know how we've been doing it lately. It's like you just wind up talking pretty much. And then if I run out of shit to say, I'll put a Tony Pizza video on, you know? Oh, okay. Gotcha, Sally. So I'll bring up again in case you guys didn't watch the videos I did earlier. Baba Booey. Hey now, $25 for You Are the Reason I Believe in Magic. Same to you, brother. I was going to send you that message this morning. You beat me to it. Thank you so much. So I was skating this morning. I went live a couple of times. And I was just trying to make the point that Suge, you know, said something ridiculous and, you know, put on full display just how delusional he is with this video he did yesterday. I don't know if it was part of his live stream or if this was a short he did or what the fuck it was, but he's riding around on an electric scooter and he says, FBS, I bet you can't ride one of these. I don't even think you could afford one. That's what he said. Okay. Now I find out today the fucking scooter costs $1,200. Okay. If I can't afford $1,200, I better go do something else for a living. But Suge, I'll say what I said at the skate park, and I'm only doing that because, you know, those live videos, they don't get a lot of views, you know. When people watch this back, I want them to see my reply to what you said, my response. Text me, Sally. I ride a skateboard, you know, several times a week for hours at a time. I ride up and down ramps. I do all types of shit. Now, you're on a fucking electric scooter with handlebars, and a brake, might I add. Fucking brake. Not only is it not hard, there's no risk in it. What could happen to you on a fucking scooter? You just put your feet down. Hold on to the handlebar and put your feet down. You know what I mean? If something happened to the brake, for example, I don't understand. You could never ride on a skateboard, bro. I could say that. I could get on a skateboard and say, stand up guy, you could never ride one of these. You can't get on a scooter and say, FBS, you can never ride one of these. Anybody could ride a scooter. Anybody. My stepson, I used to go with him all the time. You know, I would walk. He'd ride his little Razor scooter everywhere when he was a little kid, you know, 7, 8 years old. And he had no problem riding it. I have had scooters before in the past, of course. I'm a 80s and 90s kid. And I don't know if you guys remember those scooters that were kind of designed to look like bikes with the fat tires and like the mag rims and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Well, not just those. They had like those 5-star wheels on them. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I rode scooters as a kid. It's just a dumb thing to say. Why do I even have to explain that? A scooter, bro. Come on, man. Oh, for real? Nice. Yeah, so he's nuts. He's like Tony Pizza. He's insane. I couldn't ride a scooter. And that now this guy needs 6 months to pay off a $1,200 scooter. Should. Oh, that's a weird one. Why what was I gonna say? Why can't you buy something for $1,200 and just pay it off in cash? Like I really was wrong. I thought you made a good living back in the day. There's no way. I mean, that's fucking horrible. And you make fun of me asking for donations. You should start asking for donations, bro. If you got to pay that off, holy fuck, man. That's fucking. I make more than that in a week, Shug. Let me see. What was that? Oh, Shyla, $10 for Happy Monday. Thank you, Shyla. Same to you. Happy Monday. I can't believe Shuggy got a stand-up scooter. I'm about to buy one that looks like a bike. Oh, for real? Yeah. You getting the e-bike? That's cool. But I bet you won't say dumb shit. Like, I bet you nobody could ride this but me, you know, like Suge. It's a fucking electric scooter. I mean, and again, you know, as far as the exercise, I mentioned all this. I'm not really getting too into it because I talked about all this earlier. I don't know how many people, like I said, you know, this video will get more views than those videos got. So that's the only reason I'm repeating myself. But what exercise is there in that? What are you accomplishing? What, you got to turn the throttle and fucking, you know, squeeze the brake? What else? You got to, oh, you got to be standing, I guess. Stand up guy on a scooter. So you got to be standing the whole time. You don't have to push. You don't have to like use your leg muscles or anything to steer. You don't have to. You use your whole body really. Look up skateboarding. I mean, even if you just do simple stuff like I do, you just cruise and use ramps and stuff. You're using damn near your whole body. You know, all the muscles in your body. Look it up. I'm not bullshitting. So what do you do on a scooter? What that's beneficial? I don't understand. So you're one fall away from a broken hip. Your wife will put you in a home. Oh, I bet she can't wait, right? What do you think their situation is? Do you think that, like, if they stay married, she gets whatever there is to get? I don't know how much she could have. Or do you think there's some arrangement where it's just like, if he dies, the marriage is just over and that's it? You know, you think he has a will and he's leaving everything to her? Everything. What could everything even be? I don't know. I didn't know you were that broke though, Shug. That's fucking crazy, man. Financing a scooter. when you buy a new car, do you take like a fucking 13-year plan to pay it off? What the fuck? Your payment has to be $100 a month or something? What the fuck is going on with you? A house. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I don't know. I don't know. They don't have a traditional marriage, so it's hard to say on that one. But anyway, it's just such a doofy thing to say. I heard him on the fucking scooter. Let me see. I'll play the clip. I'll just let you hear what he was saying. I don't know. I don't know where it is. I don't know who sent it. It's not important. It's just him riding the scooter and talking shit. Let me see. Yeah, I have no idea. We're gonna have to go without that one. Unless. Yep, no clue. No clue. She didn't marry him to get nothing in the end. That's how green card marriages work. My friend married a girl from Colombia. They had an arrangement. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know what their arrangement was, but she did get something. Even if he dies and she gets nothing from him, she got, I guess, citizenship. Is she even legal? Do we know? This is so funny. These right wingers, these Republican motherfuckers, they hate immigrants. Fucking hate them. You know what I mean? Absolutely despise them. And it's not just illegal immigrants. They hate immigrants. They have no problem with Trump locking up American citizens and deporting them and everything else, or people that are at least here legally. They have no problem with it. It doesn't bother them one bit. They love it because it's really just, Mexicans and shit they hate. They're racist. But it's just so funny that, like, Melania came here as a whore, and I'm pretty sure was here illegally at first. She might not have been, though, but I don't remember exactly. But she was an immigrant, came here to work as a whore. Fucking is JD Vance's wife an immigrant? I'm not sure. They hate Indians too, but they don't mind Kash Patel. He's good. He's okay. And then you have people like Suge who talk all this Trump shit, but he did something that if you were a real Republican, you would be dead set against. Dead set against. He let an immigrant scam her way into an American citizenship. They cheated America by getting her a green card or whatever, just by him marrying her. And then it was not a real marriage. They didn't fall in love. There was not, you know what I mean? There's no love story behind that. He told us the story. So he marries a chick, and boom, she becomes a citizen. And then he'll still talk that Trump shit, like he really believes in any of it. You only believe in this stuff when it suits you. That's how all you guys are. You only believe in it when it suits you. It's like freedom of speech. If a comedian makes fun of Trump, you want him canceled, you want him killed. But if a comedian makes fun of Biden or Kamala, it's just free speech. It's comedy, legalized comedy. Remember when they used to say that? Legalized comedy. Until now, they say a comedian says something about Charles Kirk, cancel him, even if it's not offensive. Bullshitters. Yeah, I know. Really, seriously, yep. Yeah, but the level of hypocrisy is insane. She's a hooah. Yeah. That episode was fucked up, man. He claims she gave him $30,000 to marry him, but he gave it back to her. Keyword, he claims. Yeah. I would believe more that he gave her $30,000 to marry him. Honestly. That sounds a lot more realistic to me. They think they're part of some inner circle that none of what's happening applies to them or ever will apply to them. Well, they're right. Really. You know what I mean? Like, nothing ever happens to them. None of this shit. They can cheat their way through everything. And then when it's, they get away with it. They get away with it 100%, no matter what they do, lie, cheat, steal. Democrats are pussies. They never fight back, so it's true. They're above the law and they can do whatever they want. And nobody will hold them to account, at least not their people. And they're the only ones that really matters because they're the ones that vote for them. Anyway, let me get to this, guys. And if you can, donate. There's very few people, but see, Suge and anybody who wants to talk shit, right? Like, I got 56 people and I've already made $55. So those are the numbers that matter. Those are the numbers that matter. Never forget that. I told you guys, I'd rather have fucking 50 people with 10 or 12 donors than 300 people with 2 or 3 donors. You know what I'm saying? The rest, don't serve any real purpose. He didn't have any money when they met. He was in debt. Oh, really? Oh, so maybe she did pay him. Damn, how old was he, Alex, when they met? How old was he? Wasn't he 52? Was he 52? I mean, listen, it's America. Damn near everybody's in debt. But still, for a guy who acts like he has all his shit together. Because again, guys, he talks like this fabulous job he had, like he was just swimming in dough. There's no way. I mean, how is he so far? Oh, he'll say I was a heroin addict. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's funny, you'll acknowledge you were a heroin addict, but you won't acknowledge that you are a drug addict, still. Ugh. I think he was around 52. Yeah. Unbelievable. 52. My God. Stand-up guy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Hold on. This fucking jerk wants to do a oh, wait, I'll put this one up first. Hold on. Taking the easy way out this morning. Then I'm going to try to fix my fan real quick. I am a little warm, How old is she? She was 38 when they got married, right? Or no, she was 24 when they got married. I think she's like 39 or 40 now. Yeah. Jesus. As you guys know, Miss Can't Be Wrong was doxxed last night by Popeye. Popeye, the trailer whore. Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the she doxed Vicky Can't Be Wrong. And now Tony Peets is jumping on that, and he did use a picture of Vicky Can't Be Wrong on his thumbnail for this show. What up, John DeLong? Oh, I'm sure. Silent. All right. We'll just go right ahead and fast forward. All right, we're a minute and 39 seconds in. Let's fast forward.
Got back in the car and I slept where we were.
He started talking.
Just going over my my messages, and you know, I needed gas last night and I couldn't go anywhere, so I slept where we were. And I got up this morning
at the Roach Motel.
I had enough points to get a free coffee, and I grabbed the coffee and got back in the car, and I got a message from Cash App saying I could borrow up to $25. And I said, no fucking way. And sure enough, Cash App lent me $25. So I put $25 in the tank. You know, I mean, God works in funny ways, I tell you. I mean, the way things have been going for me, and the way some people are acting, it's amazing. It's amazing. But you know, that's a pretty good sign, though, that I can get a loan from Cash App. So, you know, thank God. Thank God. I'm still waiting to start my new job, and things are tight. And I don't know, something happened last night after the show. I pulled a muscle in my shoulder, or like right in my shoulder, like my shoulder blade area. Probably from sleeping on it wrong. Because I laid down, and then when I got back up, I was in a lot of pain. And it was all in my neck and my shoulder.
Sorry, guys. I'll fast forward till I find something funny. I'm so pissed off. This fucking computer still. Do you realize this is going on 3 weeks? Thursday will be 3 weeks. You realize this horse shit? Wait a minute. No. No. Thursday will be a month. Thursday will be a month. You believe that bullshit? And I can't get my fucking computer. I just texted the guy, Geek Squad manager. He just texted me back. Oh, looks like they're still waiting on the motherboard. I said, this is a shame. I just texted him. They should have done this. They should have fixed it the first time they had it. I said, I have a feeling I'm going to end up with nothing. I'm going to snap. You know what this guy told me? He said, you could come in and buy one and just use it until you get yours back, and then you can return it with no restocking fee or anything. It's not like a bicycle. It's a fucking computer. I gotta fucking go buy a computer, set it up, put all my shit on it, set up StreamYard, set up my Gmail account, set up all this stuff, and then return it when I get my computer back, if I get it back. Like, so what you're telling me is I should feel lucky that if I want, I could go spend a few $1,000 and then not have that money until I return the fucking computer, right? Oh, yeah, it's fucking disgusting. Did he say he borrowed 25 from Cash App? I missed it. Okay, let me just go back, guys. Don't get mad at me, because I got to hear that. I was texting with this fucking jerk.
So, thank God. Thank God. I'm still waiting to start my new job, and things are tight. And I don't know, something happened last night after the show.
Wait a minute. What new job? What is he talking about? How did I miss this?
I pulled a muscle in my shoulder.
Oh my God.
Or like right in my shoulder, like my shoulder blade area. Probably from sleeping on it wrong. Because I laid down, and then when I got back up, I was in a lot of pain.
Yes,
and it was all in my neck and my shoulder. So
JH, we found that out from this guy Matthew, this other homeless guy we found. He talked about how he borrows 200 at a time from Cash App. That's the max.
I've been dealing with that this morning. But otherwise,
what does he say about the Cash App?
Cash App lent me $25.
Oh, there it is.
So I put $25 in the tank.
Tony, I got a challenge for you. Show us. I want to see it. Show us that there's no way you borrowed $25 from Cash App. You have the shoebox. Show us. Go on live at some point today, and I want to see the thing on Cash App that says you borrowed $25. Okay? And guys, speaking of $25, I'm going to need some of you to donate. It's very, very important. I'm going to need you to do that ASAP, like right now. He definitely scored some shit the other day. He went from half dead sounding down and out, Tony. The first day he came back to bouncing off the wall, swearing and trolling the next day. Oh, he just proved he gets a check. Cash App will give a small loan if you have a history of direct deposit with a minimum of $300. Oh. Well, how does that guy Matt get it? He gets disability too? How do you borrow money from Cash App? To borrow money on Cash App, first confirm you're eligible for the borrow feature by checking the banking tab on the home screen for the borrow option. If available, tap Get Started. Review your loan limit and terms. Oh, I guess it's different for everybody. Then select the amount you want to borrow. Funds are deposited instantly to your balance, but you must repay the loan and the 5% flat fee within 4 weeks. Should I try this just to see? Because direct deposit, you sure it has to be direct deposit and not just deposits? Because I wonder. I don't want to borrow the money, though. What if I try it? See, I'm afraid to try it because then I might fuck around and accidentally, get a loan. How do I do this? Let me see. Where does it say to find it? First, confirm you're eligible for the borrow feature by checking the banking tab on the home screen. Banking tab. Cash balance. Bitcoin savings, paychecks, stocks, taxes, direct deposit. I don't get it. Where is it? Yeah, I don't. Maybe you have to do this from a computer because I don't see anything of the sort. Direct deposit. I don't even see a banking feature. Where's that? Does anybody know how to do this? Because I want to see if you could do it without getting actual checks deposited. Because if not, then we know that he gets a check. I mean, we already know, but that'll be rock solid proof. Either that or he's lying. Nah, there ain't nothing on here for that. That's bullshit. Business info, linked banks, security, privacy, favorites, limits. Here to limits. What's this? Oh, send 20,000 per week, 40,000 per month. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait. I'm not going to waste too much time trying. I'm just curious to see if that's the issue. Let me see. Yeah, no shit. Hey, now I know. Cash App does not give loans, do they? Oh, that one I read. Oh, yeah, new job, but there's some delay in him starting. Shocker, of course. I have a $600 limit on my Cash App card. I would estimate another 2 weeks. If they aren't able to repair it, you'll get a refund or whatever the amount you paid for it. But them ordering a motherboard is a good sign. They do know what the issue is and they believe they can fix it. Seeing as the motherboard is not cheap, if they didn't think they could fix it, they wouldn't attempt to order that expensive part once we have the device. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so aggravating. Anyway, I didn't have direct deposit, or I don't have direct deposit on my Cash App, and it will loan me money. Oh, okay. Then I don't have to be doing all this. I'm wasting my time here. That proves he deposits a check into Cash App, maybe a disability check, because otherwise they won't give to you. All the way to the left, there's a little bank. You hit the tab, and it'll show which. Oh, is that right? Well, it goes to show you I've never done this. Yeah. I don't have that on mine. I don't have that on mine. At least, I mean, I don't see it anywhere. I don't see a little bank. Nah. Nope. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, click on the icon that looks a little house on the bottom left. Yeah, I think maybe because I have an Android, it's different. I don't have that. I don't have that. Like, look. This is what my shit shows. There's nothing like that. I don't know. My son-in-law used to work for the Best Buy. For Best Buy, I reached out to see if he could help. He said he doesn't have access to them anymore. Sorry, I tried. Oh, it's all good. Thank you, man. I have an iPhone. That makes sense. Yeah, these apps are different on different devices. Anyway, let me get back to this. That was a huge waste of time.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's just fucking funny how they all keep each other alive with making up arguments and fights and, you know, trying to destroy each other's credibility. But when it comes down to it, you know, every single one of them is not capable of being my friend. None of them. They're not capable.
Oh,
they're not worthy.
If he's doing it, I don't believe for a second he's borrowing money from Cash App. Tony Pizza, prove it to us. Prove you don't have a shoebox. I don't believe it for a second.
So another day goes by, and you know, I'll sit and wonder if I'll get a donation for food. I'll sit and wonder if I get a donation for Leon's food. You know,
or you could just go, I don't know, work or something. Do something. Do anything. Panhandle on a corner. Maybe take control of the situation and make sure you make money. Guys, listen, I would never let myself get to the point where I'm living day to day. Okay. But if I was, and I was in the situation I'm in now, it's God forbid we went broke and I didn't have money to feed us tonight, I would get in my car and I would go do Cash App or DoorDash all day. Simple as that. I'd make $100 or something in 6-7 hours. No problem. But he just can't do that. Let me tell you, he can do Cash App. Tony Pizza, I challenge you not just to show us that you borrowed money. I challenge you to show us that DoorDash turned you down like you said they did. I challenge you. I don't believe you for a second. So I want you to show us. Show us they turned you down and you can't do it.
Keep gas in the car. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty much dead in the water until I start this new job. And it's unfortunate that I gotta wait longer than expected, because I was supposed to start last Wednesday. It's already 5 days ago. Well, it's been a rough weekend, you know, and very rough.
He was supposed to start when?
You know, and very rough.
Right.
5 days ago. Start last Wednesday. It's already.
He's so full of shit.
5 days ago.
He's so full of shit.
Well, it's been a rough weekend. You know, and very rough.
Sure it was, Tony.
I think I made $50 all weekend.
Oh.
Cause I got $20 the night before I got the 35.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's not a lot of money. You know, it's nothing. Can't survive on $50. Not from Wednesday to Monday. You know?
Why not, Tony? I want to know why. Why can't you survive on $50 for a weekend? Why not? What days did he say?
Wednesday to Monday.
Oh, Wednesday to Monday, $50. Yeah, why not? You don't need gas. We know you don't need gas. You could say you need gas all day. You don't. You're staying in a hotel. And even if you weren't, you still don't need gas. You park your car, okay? And you go to sleep. You don't need air conditioning. You don't need heat right now. You park your car and you stay there. And then all you have to pay for is food. With $50, you could feed yourself for 5 days with no problem. No problem. Why not? Anybody could. Again, if you want to be like a hobo, live like one. Should be eating cans of baked beans and shit like that. You know what I mean? Sandwiches, maybe. Go to fucking Sheets. I don't know if you guys have Sheets where you're at. It's like Wawa. Sheets is, you know what you can get there? 2 hot dogs for $1. A fucking $1. Okay. 3 meals a day, you got $50. You're good for a while. That's $3 a day for 6 hot dogs. And there you go. And guess what? Does anybody want to eat like that? You don't have the luxury. Beggars can't be choosy. You can't, or choosers, or whatever the fuck the saying is. You can't. You eat what you can eat if you're starving. That's it. I could do that every day for a month. I could eat nothing but hot dogs from a fucking gas station. Do I want to? No, but I could. If that's what's going to keep me alive. Anybody who's starving could. Hey, BB from VA, how are you? I hope you're feeling better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point, Destroyer of Evil. Good point. Yeah. How'd you do it, Tony?
Well, but some people will say, I don't need the money. Some people will say, I don't deserve the money. Some people will say, you know, ridiculous things as they beg and beg and beg for donations when they have everything they need.
No.
They claim
That's how you have everything you need sometimes. You call it begging, but no, asking for donations. You get donations. That's how you get things. Okay? That's it. You actually beg. So when you talk about people begging, people have everything they need, bro. Tony, oh my God. I'm so tired of having to explain this. Tony, all this stuff wasn't just given to us. And I don't just mean me and Shanna. I mean everybody in the chat, everybody who has anything, except for you. Okay? No, everything wasn't just given to people. That's not how it works. People work for things. They do what they have to do to make money. Whether you're doing YouTube live streams, or you're working in a factory, or you're working in an office, or you're working in a fast food restaurant, or you're a doctor, a lawyer, whatever the fuck it is you are. People don't just the people aren't born with everything they need to last them a lifetime. It's not how it works. So what does he mean? People ask for donations or beg, he says, whatever, when they have everything they need. Tony, what do you think? You get some shit once and then you're good? Do you think like you pay a gas bill, electric bill? You think you pay utilities once and then you have utilities for life? Like, we're going to use electricity this month. Next month, we're going to have to pay for it if we want any more electricity. Do you understand? Food. As you know, Tony, when you buy food, you don't just keep it. You don't eat it once and then you're full till you die. You got to keep buying food and keep eating. It's our fuel. It's what we need to live. Okay? Everything. You got to pay for water to keep your water on. You got to pay for them to take your fucking trash. Do you have any knowledge of this stuff, Tony? Every fucking thing costs money. You got to pay. You got to either mow the lawn or pay somebody to mow the lawn. And if you got to mow the lawn, you got to buy a lawnmower. And guess what? You got to buy gas for that lawnmower all the time. This is like me saying, this is like next time Tony comes on and says, I have a full tank of gas and I just ate a big meal. That's like if I said, well, oh, then you're good. You don't need any more money. You're full and you got gas. But you'll be hungry again and you'll use that gas. So how could you keep asking for the same thing over and over and then tell us we shouldn't be asking for shit because we have everything we need? Yeah. She's a woman named Vicky, Chicago Race Engines. Hey, guys, I'll ask again. Wouldn't it be nice if some of you donated? Come on, guys. Jesus, fuck, man. I'm not asking for a lot more. Just give me some fucking money so I can have a decent day here. I'm giving you a good show, right? Come on.
And they have
Don't be stingy.
everything they need.
Let me hear that again.
As they beg and beg and beg for donations when they have everything they need. They claim they have everything they need. So,
not an unlimited supply of it, Tony. Like I could say right now, we have a jam-packed refrigerator and two freezers. Okay, we have our bills are paid. We have gas in the cars. We have, everything we need for now. But that stuff's going to run out. Then what happens? This is so dumb. Oh, my God. Look at you, Miss A. You are a fucking angel on earth. I swear to God, I love you. $50 from Miss A. Oh, my God. Such a sweet person. The way you've looked out for me lately. I don't know what I'd do without you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank you.
The difference between wanting and needing.
Use some super chats, guys. Got to earn a paycheck. Getting towards the end of the month here.
They want your money. They don't need it. I need the money.
What do you mean you don't need it? Is he fucking... Oh, I'm not even going to ask. He's R-worded. There's no question. Tony, you need the money for what? Coffee, cigarettes, gas, and food. I need the money for cigarettes, gas, and food. I don't drink coffee. Let's replace that with, I don't know, water or fruit punch or Coke or some shit. A cola, not cocaine. Okay? Everybody needs the same things you need. Everybody. Unless they don't smoke, they don't need cigarettes. Okay? So what the fuck are you talking about? What is the difference? Except the rest of us have a fuck ton of bills and shit on top of needing all that. It's the exact opposite, Tony. We need the money. You need enough money to survive as a single person with no bills, no responsibilities, no home. Okay, you could survive on gas money. Once a month you pay car insurance. Once a month you pay a cell phone bill. You need some food money. That's it. Chicago Race Engines, $5 for gas for generator. Thank you. I just got gas money for my generator, Tony Pizza, you dipshit. Thank you very much, brother.
I need it. I don't want it. I need it.
Yeah, okay. You don't need coffee. And honestly, you don't need cigarettes. If I was broke and my choices were eat or smoke, I'd eat. Believe me.
But soon that'll all end. I'll get through this.
It doesn't have
And
the tiniest bit of hustle in him, Pat.
then what's everybody they're gonna say then? What are they gonna say then? When I start my job and
I feel you,
start making my own money. Because I'll still
You know what it takes to feed that gigantic 13-year-old upstairs? Do you have any idea? Fucking kid's enormous. Pat Travelino, $10. The show must go on. LOL. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. See that?
coming on. And money won't be an issue anymore. You know, I just hope and pray that certain people hear what I'm saying and are able to help me out. I mean, I have one
good question. I don't know if Leon is with him.
Guy that never gave up on me, still with me. And, you know, he just had to put his dog down. I got two friends that
Gotta
just
put a tank of gas in my new E-Class. I love that song. I play that shit all the time. Tony, where's the dog? You know, who said that? Leopold? Yeah, Leopold has a point. We understand sometimes you'll put the avatar up because you don't want us to see where you are. Well, that's probably what it is, Leopold. He's probably not even driving anywhere. He's probably just in a hotel parking lot. Tony, you either don't have the dog or you do have the dog, but you're just staying at a hotel. There's some reason you won't turn the camera on. That's a good fucking point. I bet you he don't have the dog no more. You don't hear traffic. You don't hear anything, right? You don't hear, it doesn't even sound like he's outside, does it?
They're dogs. And my heart goes out to both of them. You know, two guys from New England. And, you know, they're really good guys. I mean, they've helped me out a lot.
Wait a minute. BB, your birthday. Wait a minute. When was your birthday? My bad. When was your birthday? What? Oh, you turned 74 yesterday. Oh my God. I want to play you a birthday song, but I would have to use your first name, and that's up to you. I want to have a birthday party for you. That's right. I forgot you told me. Don't get mad at me for letting it slip my mind, BB. I don't remember anything. I barely remember my own birthday. That's right. You mentioned it like a week ago, didn't you? Oh my God. I'd have to use your first name. You'd have to give me permission. You don't have to, though, if you don't want to. My new anonymous friend. Should we call him Mr. Anonymous 5? He could be Mr. Anonymous 5. Yeah, Mr. Anonymous 5. $25 for what he needs is a lobotomy. You're fucking right, Mr. Anonymous 5. Thank you. See this? Tony Pizza. I'm having a good morning now, afternoon, whatever the fuck. Good shit, right? Nice. Thank you, Mr. Anonymous 5, and everybody who's donated. Never hear Leon make a peep anymore. We know where you are, Sean. Oh, yeah. Has the other guy put that out yet, or should I? You tell me. Has that been put out there? Because I'll put it out now. Yeah, happy birthday, BB. No, that's okay. Oh man. All right, let me hear. Or let me do something. Hold on. We have to do it. It's got to be done. So for today, your first name is Barbara. It's your birthday today, Barbara. It's your birthday today, Barbara. Everybody say happy birthday, because BB really is an absolute sweetheart and such a great addition to this chat since she's been here. She is one of the kindest, most generous people I've ever come across. So everybody say happy birthday. Put some fucking party favors in the chat and all that shit, some emojis. Let's celebrate.
Let's celebrate. We lose control and you cut the cake. The night is yours. Destiny awaits. So share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Grab your goodie bags. Open your gifts. Blow out your candles.
Happy birthday, Barbara. BB, we love you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you get to make up for yesterday and go out and do something fun. I really do. Happy belated birthday, BB. I hope you didn't eat Leon. With everything going on, I can't remember anything. Me neither. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. That's not bad. I like that. A bottle in front of me instead of a frontal lobotomy. How did I never hear that before? Oh, shit. You don't think it's been put out there? Should I do it? You want me to do it? Let's go, peoples. You're not entertained. Happy birthday, BB from VA. Donate. Thank you for the birthday wishes. You're very welcome. Barbara! Happy birthday, Barbara. Pizza also hasn't yelled or acted like he likes Leon on a live for a while. Yeah, Leon's not there no more. Michael Hensley, we love you more. I hope he's okay too. No, it's not. I know her first name. It's not. I wouldn't do that. All right. Now, let's get back to this. Everybody keeps saying happy birthday to BB. There you go. Yes, Michael's birthday is coming up Thursday, and I'm going to play a song for you too, Michael. Where is pizza? Savannah, Georgia. That's where he is. Don't ask me how I know, but I know 100% without question. That's where he is. How you like me now, Tony Pizza? What do you think? If I had a dog and needed money, I could hustle on a corner and make money. Oh, yeah, of course. You can hustle without a dog. If you got a hustler's spirit, you always figure out a way to make money. And now he's talking about them. Okay, this tastes like cherry Coke. I don't like it. I love cherry Coke, but I don't like this vape. I got to get a new vape at some point. I have like 5, but I want another one. God, please make it happen. Is he saying that he would, take the bullet train because Tony? Oh, you'd be doing society as a whole a favor. You'd be doing the whole world a favor. But I don't believe you have Leon anymore. I don't think you have the dog. And if it's all it's going to take is him losing the dog for him to go bye-byes, let's get that motherfucking dog legally. Let's get it away from him. Oh, is it Live Oak? I thought Savannah. Live Oak? Okay. Sorry, maybe I somehow misunderstood the information I received. Bro, I hope he's in Live Oak. I have a friend that has a hot dog cart, a friend from East New York that lives in a Live Oak, and that motherfucker owes me. For real. For real. Michael. What did you just say? How could you pretend you're something you're not to get a girl to like you? Tony Peach, your entire life is spent pretending you're something you're not. There's no way he really said that. Did I just hear that? How could you pretend to be something you're not? You do it every day. What the fuck? I feel you on that, Miss Campbell. Does everyone know my wife left me? She's been gone for months. Is that right, Michael? Wow. I didn't know. I'm not surprised, though. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, what do you mean it's part of Savannah? Savannah's in Georgia. Live Oak is in Florida. What do you mean? Hotlanta. If you're playing him, we can't hear it. Oh my God, I did it again. How long have I been doing that? Oh God, I take the thing off the screen and then, oh my God, how much did I play? I'm sitting here responding. I did it again. All right, let me rewind.
You know, he's the only thing that's keeping me going.
Oh, okay, because it's a neighborhood. I mean, it's a place in Florida too. I didn't know there was one in Savannah. I didn't know that. Since the birthday song, that was a while ago. Oh well, I'm gonna pick up from here. Sorry, guys.
If I didn't have him to take care of,
Next time that happens, Michael, somebody, Miss Can't Be Wrong, text me immediately.
I don't know. I think I would have let everything go already 3 years ago when I got him. Because 3 years ago when I got him, I was ready to just give up anyway. Coming on here for hotel rooms.
I don't blame you, Pat.
And having no real purpose to be anything, having nobody in my life that's significant is,
yeah, it's amazing to hear Tony say this, but the thing is, he's only saying it because he's sad fishing. This is his all poor me. Look, I don't have nobody in my life. I need money. And I have a feeling he's trying to get some Leon money too while he's doing this because it's all about, well, if I didn't have Leon, I have a feeling soon we're going to hear him. I won't have Leon soon if I don't get some money.
In reality, how could I pretend to be something I'm not to get a girl to like me?
What?
And live in a lie.
It's all right
until she finds out the truth, and then lose that person anyway. Because
maybe
that's the bottom line. I mean, I don't know how to bullshit people. There's certain people on this internet here that know how to. They don't care. What I mean? Like, they'll pick a fat chick, tell her that they love her. Move in.
Hold on, something's going on out here. What the fuck is this? Sorry, guys, I'm checking my cameras. What the fuck is this? What the fuck did Shanna order? Somebody dropping off med packages. What the fuck is all this? God damn. All right. Anyway.
Use the car, use the house, spend the money, play on YouTube all day, act like a big shot. You know, there's people like that on here.
Did he just describe himself? Let's hear this again. Shut up! God damn, the fucking dog.
Lie until she finds out the truth and then lose that person anyway. Because, you know, that's the bottom line. I mean, I don't have.
Shug sending me a tin cup from Amazon. Okay, I'm going to send him a male blow-up doll. I'm going to send it to him. I got his address. As soon as I get the tin cup. I mean, I wouldn't want to receive a gift and not send something back, you know? I mean, that's classless. So if I get a gift, Shug, you get a gift. You know, and when your wife opens a package and there's a male blow-up in a doll in there, you got some splaining to do, you know?
To bullshit people. There's certain people on this internet here that know how to. They don't care. You know what I mean? Like, they'll pick a fat chick.
I remember the first time I was locked up in holding at the courthouse, the old York County courthouse, in these cells. They're old school cells, you know, with bars, not just with the door, you know. And I had to use a tin cup in there to drink out of. And that was only like 25, 26 years ago. So maybe I'll use the tin cup. You know, I won't use it for what you're sending it for, but keep calling me a beggar, fuckface. You have no money. Oh, I will. Thank you for the idea. Thank you for the idea. I will.
Tell her that they love her, you know, move in, use the car, use the house, spend the money, play on YouTube all day, act like a big shot. You know, there's people like that on here. I think there's about 3 or 4.
I want to hear it again because he's describing himself right here.
On this internet here that know how to, they don't care. You know what I mean? Like, they'll pick a fat chick, tell her that they love her, you know, move in, use the car, use the house, spend the money.
Who's he referring to? Because this is usually what he says about me. Is he calling Shanna a fat chick?
On YouTube all day, act like a big shot. You know, there's people like that on here. I think there's about
could be someone else.
3 or 4 of them that, you know, pretend that they're high rollers, but you know they really live up their wives.
No, BB,
or their girlfriends, or whatever you want to call them. You know, and they attack other families and people that they don't know because they can't get no money. They all try to run a smear campaign.
A smear?
I got
a smear campaign, like a pap smear?
Like me, who's real. I mean, I came on here with a backpack and a cell phone on a corner.
Nothing at all, Pat.
And I've gone a long way. I've gotten a lot accomplished. And I've gotten a lot, you know, ruined by people. I've lost a lot. Michael. I've accomplished a lot and lost a lot. I'm still ahead. I still have my car. I still have my health. And
you know what? If Tony Pizza still had that apartment, he might actually be able to say he accomplished something then. Imagine it would be probably about what, 2 years now since he moved into that apartment. So if he still had it, I would say, hey, you know what? Look, man, he blew a lot of money, sure, but he has himself a place to live, a permanent residence. But he couldn't even do that. He had to fuck that up, you know? And let me tell you, I talked to his landlord, that cunt. She was an absolute racist, hillbilly, MAGA bitch like I've never fucking heard in my life. I mean, and I've watched many of these rallies and I've seen people debate Trump support. There's nothing like this bitch. She is what people picture when they hear MAGA or Trump supporter. Racist as could fucking be. I mean, this bitch was pure evil. We were telling her, well, you know, he's on there talking a whole bunch of racist stuff and dropping the N-word and saying this and that. And she's like, I don't fucking care. I have no problem with that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this bitch. He found a perfect landlord. Somebody's willing to put up with his lunacy. And he fucked it up. Can you imagine? I mean, what, goddamn. Do you know what it really is a pain in the ass, guys. I mean, I was living in that hotel. I was making a ton of money, okay? I was doing well at my job. I was working overtime. I was bringing home just from my job probably about $850 a week. And then I was selling coke, and I was bringing home a lot more than that from the coke, obviously. And I couldn't get an apartment because my credit was shot. That's why I had to live in that stupid fucking hotel. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, so for Tony Pizza to this motherfucker, I watched it with my own eyes. He literally said, I'm going to get an apartment. And like that, he had an apartment. He ran into this bitch at this place or whatever, saw it was for rent, and she actually rented to him. Now, listen to me. No credit history, no job history, no history of residence, really. All he's ever had really was like his mother's address. And you know, she obviously didn't call for references because he was never a tenant anywhere. There's no place to call. She rented the apartment to him. If I, God forbid, was homeless and I got my hands on a fucking apartment, nothing is going to make me lose that. Do you know, even in 2008, 2009, well, 2008, because that's when I was looking, maybe 2007, something like that. It was after me and my daughter and her mom broke up, and we moved out, you know, of our house, and I had to get a place, and my credit wasn't bad at all then, and I had a good job. I was turned down at 4 different apartment complexes because of my felony. Those fucking places will run a background check on you. You believe that shit? And it was 7-8 years after I committed the fucking felony, and they turned me down. I wound up finding a cool motherfucker, a dude, another guy, a Brooklyn guy, who bought this home in West York and renovated it, made it like brand new, and he rented an apartment to me. But I was having trouble getting an apartment because of that too. I mean, it's not easy, you know. It's really not. The people don't want to rent to you if you don't have, you know, certain shit in your background, or if you do have certain shit in your background. This motherfucker got an apartment and blew it. Unbelievable. I mean, what a fucking loser.
You know, I guess as I rebuild myself.
Not only that, guys, let me add to that. He got the apartment, and the people of YouTube bought him everything he needs. Everything he needed. They bought him a cage for Leon. They bought him a TV. They paid for his Wi-Fi. They bought him pots and pans. They gave him food money. So he's eating pork chops, lamb chops, shrimp, steak, lobster every night. I'm not kidding. You guys saw it. Steak was a nightly thing for him. People can't even afford steak right now. You know, back then he was eating, just 2 years ago, eating steak every fucking night. Insane. I mean, people were sending him decorations for the place. He would just throw those away. I remember people sent him some like wall art, stuff like that, just to hang up, to, you know, spruce the place up a little bit. He threw it away, threw it in the trash if it was something he didn't want. And then when he left the apartment, he left everything behind. TV, everything. It's insane. I mean, the ungrateful motherfucker and the fuck up. Oh, the futon. Yeah, it's a futon, guys. They bought him a futon, everything. And this guy had to fuck it up. He had everything he needed. Jesus.
You know, I'm gonna come up with some problems like my shoulder,
yeah,
and the back pain that I got right now, because the muscles are gone, you know, from not eating, not doing anything. It's like being in a hospital bed, not being able to use your body, because you know, when you have no energy, you lay around, and that's all you do is, you know, save your energy. That's all you can do. But otherwise, today's just gonna be another day of.
Tony, why don't you? And maybe I missed what he said in the beginning of that. I drift off. But if he's talking about not, let me just go back. Hold on.
I rebuild myself. You know, I'm gonna come up with some problems like my shoulder.
Oh God.
And the back pain that I got right now.
He's laying the groundwork for why he won't be able to start this imaginary job he says he has.
Because the muscles are gone, you know, from not eating, not doing anything. It's like being in a hospital bed, not being able to use your body, because you know, when you have no energy, you lay around.
Why doesn't he get out and take walks or do something?
And that's all you do is, you know, save your energy. That's all you can do. But otherwise, today's just gonna be another day of nothing, sitting around, because I can't go nowhere. $25 in gas isn't gonna take me far.
God almighty.
It'll get me.
Tony, where will somebody explain to me, somebody who speaks Tony Pizza, what does he need gas money for? Tony, where do you have to go? He acts like he has to be places. He acts like he has a job and it's 45 miles each way. Bro, where do you have to go? Just stay still, for fuck's sake. Stay stationary in one fucking spot. For the love of Christ. What do you need gas money for? What is he talking about? Yeah, I know, exactly. Holy shit.
It'll get me through. It'll get me through it. But I woke up starving this morning. And thank God I had enough points to get a free coffee.
That's
all I could say.
Enough points to get a free coffee.
You know, I'm grateful for whatever I have and whatever I get. And whoever.
Sure you are. He's the most ungrateful person I've ever seen in my life. Like I just told you, he was getting gifts sent to him and throwing them away.
It was my friend.
Dixie Lee sent him a fucking picture of or something, and he broke it or tore it in half or did something and threw it away.
I hate watching right now. And a lot of haters out there that are evil scum, dehumanized, subhuman.
Does he ever switch up his lingo, his vocabulary, just use some new words every now and then? We were watching those videos from 4 years ago. Every other word was dehumanized. It still is.
Parasites that just live to destroy other people's lives that they don't even know. And because they don't know the person, it doesn't matter to them. That's the sad part. They don't realize what the fuck they do. You know, they're all scumbags that just don't have any clue about how they affect other people's lives with their negativity and their bullshit, you know. I mean, I was always thinking on the positive side.
It's amazing coming from him, isn't it?
That people were helping me to get back on my feet, and everybody was happy to see me get forward. And as I tried to go forward, and I get knocked back and knocked back and knocked back, and you know, I'm saying to myself, how could this be? How could this be? How could this person who says he cares about addiction and recovery and all this bullshit, and everything I say is so offensive and hurtful to him, but yet it's okay for him to target a homeless guy that's in his mid-50s, to target a homeless guy in his mid-50s. And
you're in your late 50s, you dope. Okay? You're in your late 50s. You're not in your mid-50s. He's going on 59. Okay? That's number one. And number two, you can say it until you turn fucking blue. I never targeted you. I did everything in my power to ignore you. You would not stop fucking with me, trashing me, trying to get my attention. And then I went back at you. And then I would stop. I would ignore you and nobody could say I didn't do this. I would ignore him for 3 months at a time. Shit. That whole fucking 11 months I fought with Angel Gotti, I probably didn't mention his fucking name once. That's when he was living in a tent because he wasn't getting no money because I wasn't fighting with him. You know what I'm saying? And he would attack me. And every day when I wasn't even talking about him. So I go back at him. And when I go back at him, you hear this horse shit.
You know, paint the worst picture in the world.
I know, Larry.
Of a person that he can. Well, meanwhile, you don't know me from nothing.
I didn't paint a picture of you, Tony. You painted the picture. Okay? People don't think of stuff I say about you when they think of you. They think about the stuff you said. The school children, being killed in the school shootings, the 9/11 stuff, the military stuff, the racist shit, the horrible homophobic stuff. This is the stuff people think about. And that's a picture you painted. You described yourself to us with your own fucking words.
Yeah, I mean, and everybody listens to this fucking moron ramble on because he's butthurt that I made a few dollars on him.
Keep believing that.
So, it was a surprise though that Cash App offered me a $25 loan. Just
that he's not Mikey. That's his problem. He's not Mikey DeLeonardo, so that's why he hates him.
it's when I needed it. And I gotta pay it back, of course, but that'll come out of whatever donations I get. But that's it.
Again, guys, just remember, if he didn't have money, if he wasn't sitting pretty right now, he would be going insane. He would be doxing his people. He'd be losing his mind. He's got the shoebox and he's got 5 or 6 motherfuckers who give him money every day, whether he's live or not. He's fine. Mr. Anonymous 5. $5 newsflash, Tony. The back pain, probably the lung cancer. Oh, yeah. You know what? Mr. Anonymous 5, thank you for the $5. And you're right. And my friend Jake, I love this dude. He was a barber. He started having back pain. He didn't know what the fuck it was. And when he finally got checked out, it was an enormous tumor in his lung. And he died maybe 3 months later from being diagnosed. It's such a sad thing too. I remember being in the hospital with him. I brought him money because he couldn't work. So I brought him money to help him with his bills. This is right after I got out of the hospital for the heart failure thing. I could barely walk. And his mother was in there and she had cancer. And his 2 little girls, these twins, redheads, were laying in the bed with him. And he was so sick. It was so fucking heartbreaking, man. Kid was like 32 years old. And that's how he found out. Back pain. Yep.
Man, I take it day to day, day by day, mile by mile.
Was he?
There's not much else I can do.
5%.
People don't realize,
He's got to pay $1.25 in interest.
what it is to be homeless. They really don't. They really don't know what it is. The ones that are so self-righteous to call
you got to pay back $26.25, and I bet you he defaults on that loan.
me a bum and a beggar and all this other bullshit.
Thank you, Pat.
It's a job to get donations from people. It's a job. I mean, even when I panhandled on the street, that was a job. To get somebody to stop and hand you money, it's a fucking job, And anybody that would be smart enough to realize.
Oh my God. He's saying panhandling is a job?
Even when I panhandled on the street, That was a job.
Or-
To get somebody to stop and hand you money, it's a fucking job.
Oh my God. Wow.
You know, and anybody that would be smart enough to realize that it takes a personality and a real good I don't know, a real good advertiser. Like I advertised with my sign that I was homeless and needed help. So like whatever slogan I put on my sign, whatever I said to people as they walked by, whatever I did that got them to stop and give me money, it worked. Right? And anybody with a brain that's into advertisement or selling or whatever it is.
What is he about?
A salesman. Well,
oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's saying that his signs were like his form of advertising. His signs were so good. That's what made him money. Nobody cared about your signs, Tony. That you're a pathetic looking individual, and people feel bad because they don't know you're an animal, and you have this way of, I hate to say it, but he kind of charms people into believing that because he can be a charismatic. You see, like when he wants to act like a human being, he's outgoing and he can be friendly and stuff like that. Ask anybody who's talked to him on the phone. He's not like this on the phone. You know what I mean? I talked to him through that FaceTime thing once. He's like he's a fucking sweetheart. He could ask Joe Bay8 and those guys when they talked to him. Everybody said the same thing about him. So he'll convince these people that he's trying. He's really trying. He just can't get ahead. I bet you he's made up all types of stories about his life. His parents kicked him out when he was a little boy. He was homeless since he was a child. All types of crazy shit.
Retail. Anything you're talking about, like in a job-wise situation, anybody with a brain is fucking Joey Dimes.
For real, War.
Get the fuck out of here. So,
yeah, for real.
Would it turn around and say, well, this guy's obviously, able to work. Let's give him a job. No. You know why? Because half the people that work in that company will say, I don't want to work with a homeless person. The Netflix thing didn't do me any justice by putting me out.
Nobody wants to work with a homeless person now.
There's a homeless person because nobody wanted to work with me when they found out I was on Netflix. They saw it and they said, oh, he's homeless.
Yeah, I
don't want to work with a homeless person.
Who would want to work with you, whether you're homeless or not? What does somebody need? A fucking crying gay vampire for their next blockbuster movie? What are you talking about?
It's a stigma. It's a stigma that the gays put out that homeless people are crazy.
The gays put out? Wow. He sounds like just a lunatic, like he should be in a fucking straitjacket.
And they're mentally ill and all kinds of bullshit to dehumanize them and move them along, lock them up, put them away. Because that's all they've been trying to do on here is lock me up and put me away.
We wish. All right, guys, I'll leave it there for now. I got to get going because I got to do some painting and stuff. I want to do a second show today, so I don't want to wait till 3-4 o'clock to start painting. So I'm going to get going now. I appreciate all of you being here. I love you all. And I will see you most likely later on today. Thank you, everybody who donated. It wasn't a bad show. It was not a bad show. Thank you, guys. Peace.